So at that retreat, you'll recall that I went out there and I said that I was going to beat Blake in a triathlon. See, who we are as a company, we're very competitive, very much like brothers. And, the Body by Bike challenge, the challenge is you're supposed to grab a challenge every 90 days, whether it be to do a triathlon or lose 10 pounds or whatever it is, and, keep yourself, your friends, your family focused. And that's really the heart of the reason why we're successful is because we've created a challenge. Right? Really, that's why we're successful. And I challenged Blake from the stage, and I didn't see him in the gym this morning, just so you guys know. So a real overachiever would have showed up when I texted him at 7 a.m. and said, let's hit the gym. So I just wanted to refute that and make sure that we once again hold Mr. Mallen, because accountability is very important. And I need some Canadian support. Spending the night here, I'd like to invite you to wake up at 7 a.m. Join us in the gym tomorrow, where we'll be running at least 5 miles and at least biking 5 miles. You in, buddy? Okay. You guys in? Yeah. That's how we kind of work as a team here, and you'll get to, as you get to meet us and get to spend time with us, you'll realize, this is really a family. I can't take credit for the success of ViSalus by myself, neither can Nick, neither can Blake. Together, we've been able to find the right people, the right leaders, particularly people in this room, the ambassadors and the presidential directors and national directors and regional directors, and then the management team. And you take all these people together. A lot of times, we get caught up in this idea as entrepreneurs that our company is the thing. Really what a company is, it's a collection of people. All the company is. You take their intelligence, you take their passion, you take their ambition, you take their commitment, you take that collection of individuals, us and you all together, and you put it all together in one room as we're doing here in Canada's pre-launch, and then you have something. Or you have something good, or you have something bad, or whatever it is. We get too caught up in these iconic brands and things that we believe are, different. All they are great people put together. And we hope that through this event here, you'll see that we've assembled some of the greatest people, both in the field, you guys, and then in corporate as well. So that's all that I do as CEO these days. I tell everyone I'm just a talent scout. I look for the best, highest quality, greatest, most talented people I can find to solve some of the biggest problems that we have, across the globe. Obesity as an epidemic is a big problem that we have. It's really impacting a lot of people. Cancer is a huge problem. Not that I can solve those two things, but I'll definitely put a dent in them. As a result of education, we should say, as a result of education, as a result of our products, as a result of our Body by Bike 90-day challenge, we'll make a great impact together. And that's really what we stand for, and that's really who we are. So, when I was a young man, many of you guys know the story. I was a high school dropout. I was in and out of trouble. I lost my father at 13 to drug addiction. My mother then, went down a bad path. My brother went to prison for 8 years for armed robbery. My sister 6 years. My other brother 5 years. And I was pretty much on the streets at 13 years old. And I met this guy who was a multimillionaire entrepreneur. He took me under his wing and he taught me this subject called entrepreneurship. And I was so in awe because, all too often in our society we get stuck on that couch and we stay in one position our entire lives and have no idea that, other opportunities exist. Opportunities where you can give back full time, where you can donate to your church, where you can, help feed hungry kids in your local communities. I mean, all too often people don't understand that opportunity exists because no one educates them on the subject. So that's what we stand for. And we've assembled one of the... And we take the story of the founders. We each had our own awakening, so to speak. And many of you have had that, and some of you will actually get that in the room here today. And that's why we do this. Not because we're making, money and this, that, and the others, because we realize that the more people we awaken to a consciousness of health and to a consciousness of financial opportunity, the better our society is as a whole. When I say our society, I mean our global society. I'm not talking about Canada or the U.S. I'm talking about the globe. And, we witnessed yesterday something amazing when the people took to the streets of Egypt and they revolutionized a similar uprising for us to revolutionize the injustices that are occurring right now in our health systems, in our food systems, in our education systems, in our environment, and it happens across the globe. It's not just Canada, it's not just the United States. I mean, every day people are losing their lives as a result of a poor education, right? And we know that. It's affecting us everywhere. So we've assembled the best team of educators. That's what I want you to think of us over this weekend here, is educators and teachers and also students. We're going to learn a lot with you about the culture of Canada, about how to actually conduct ourselves business-wise in Canada so that we support you long-term. We're going to talk about that later. But we've assembled the best team, I think, in the world to do that. So I'm going to bring up two of our executives that we've invited out here for you guys to meet. I'll bring them up both together, so that way you guys know to come up together, and then I'll give you a little bit of background on them. So if I can invite our Senior Vice President of Marketing, Audrey Summerfeld, up to stage, and our President, John Percy.